want to learn how to make this beautiful fabric flower, stay tuned for the class. I am done placing my interfacing, as you can see. I've gone ahead to stay them together just to create a sort of stability. Now for this flower, you'll be needing a circle. You get something that has a good structure of a circle. For me, I'm going to be using this, the cover of my blender. Now this is serving me two purposes: the inner circle and then the outer circle. The inner circle and then the outer circle, and this is what I'll be using for this tutorial. So all I have to do is draw out your circle just like you see me do, and then I'll be drawing the inner circle too. So when I remove this is the actual size of the flower that I'm making. This inner circle will be the actual size of the flower that I'm making, while this one that is outside is the one that I will gather round it. I'm going to be making multiple of this, and I will cut it out and I'll show you what next to do. Done with making my circles, and this I did a smaller version to give me a smaller size of flower. Now the actual size of the flower is this inner circle. That is what will determine the actual size of your flower. So I'll go ahead and cut this out. I'm done cutting out my circles. These are the smaller ones that I cut. Remember, the inner circle actually is the size of your flowers. Now this smaller ones is going to give me a smaller flower. So let me show you how to sew it to your dress. So get where you want to add your flowers and pin. As you can see, I've done some. So I'll just take you through the process of the sewing on how to add it. So all you have to do is pin it to where you want to attach this, and pin just to hold it in place. So with your needle and your thread, I threaded my needle into 4 just so it's strong enough. So I'll grab my needle and thread and start sewing, making sure that I pin my dress. I'm taking some part of the material, but it's not coming outward, it's not showing here. So I start sewing. You can use any stitch that you're comfortable with. So I've gone around my circle, so I'm going to create a knot. So I'm creating my knot. I'll cut it out. Remove your pins. Then at the edges here, I will also run a stitch with my needle. The stitch is going to help me create gather. Take it as close to the edge as possible, because you wouldn't want to have something bulky when you are done. So now, when you are done, if you think it didn't get to the edges enough, you can go ahead and trim off. When you are done trimming off, the essence of the trimming is to avoid any form of bulkiness when you gather. So you go ahead and gather. You go ahead and gather. Make sure your gathers gets to the end. Now, the essence of that trimming is to make sure that there is no much bulkiness here. That's the essence of the trimming. So when I'm sure that all my gathers is tight enough, I'm going to sew it down. Now I can decide to cut this out. You can also decide to leave it. So what I will do is to get a close stone. You can use bead, anything it is that you have. You can use your gold beads, close stones. You can use anything that you have, and then place it on it and sew it in.